Hi, my name is Rose Castillo with Crafty Night Owls. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I wanted to share with you this cute little project that I made using the Fresh Fruit stamp set. And I am not going to show you the cards because I've made 5 different cards, but I'm going to show you how to make this cute little crate. And I've seen this crate, or not this specific one, I've seen a crate on different people's blogs and Pinterest and all sorts of stuff. So I don't know who thought of it, but whoever they were, they're genius, because I'm just not one of those people that always thinks outside the box. But I will show you the 5 cards that I made to go in there. And this one says love you more. Another love you more. And these are just simple cards that I used stamp ink and a little bit of paper added to the note cards. And right here I actually used a little piece of baker's twine, black, and then this one. And a couple of just die cut images, and not much to it really. You know, I did these in a matter of, I'd say, less than an hour. I came up with these 5 different ones and just kind of went with it. And I just wanted to go with the strawberry theme. I know that there is pears and flowers and peaches also in this set, but I wanted to stick with the strawberry theme because this is going to be a gift for my aunt. And she, for as long as I've ever remembered, she always loved strawberries. And so I wanted to do something for her because I know her birthday's this week. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to make her some note cards and I'm going to put it in a little crate. And so I made this today, and then I thought, you know what, I should shoot a video and show this crate before I give it away. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to use the Fresh Fruit stamp set and the hardwood stamp set. And the hardwood's just going to be the background on my crate. And then obviously I'm just using the strawberry images for this today. And so I'm not gonna show you the cards like I said. I'm just gonna show you the crate and then the little bit of decorations that I used on the front of my crate. So the first thing that I did is I took a piece of 3 3/4 by 10 1/4 inch of craft cardstock, and I scored it at 2.5 inches on each side. So this will give me the base of my crate. And I'm just gonna fold on my score lines here and burnish them so they're nice and crisp. And then I also took a piece of 6 1/4 by 4 inches, and this is going to be for my slats on my crate. And so it's just easier if you take it like this and you stamp it whole and then you cut it into your strips. And then I scored it ahead of time at 1/2 inch on each side so that I can have something to attach my slats with. So let me grab my soft suede ink and my wood grain stamp. And so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move that back a little bit, is I'm going to ink up my stamp. And when you are using a large background stamp, a lot of times people like to put the paper right on top of the stamp. And I'm just making sure my score lines aren't outside of the stamped image. And just go like this. If it was smaller, I'd probably take another scrap piece and put it over and then just rub. But this really isn't going to ink up my fingers any more than they already are. See, I've been crafting. So I've got inky fingers. Oh, right there on that edge. Alright. The next step will be to stamp up these edges here. Okay, let me open my ink pad back up. Earlier I was recording this video and I got interrupted by my children, and so I had to tend to mom's stuff, and now it is a day later and I'm coming back to finish this project that's been sitting on my desk. Okay, so I am going to put this end of my crate right here on my stamp so that I can get the wood grain image on that edge. And the bottom, if I get a little bit of ink on there, I don't care because it's going to be on the bottom. So let me ink this back up. and do the other side. Alright, so just rub my fingers again right over, and should be good. Yes! That sounded like my son right now when I said that. My one little one, he always says yes when he accomplishes something. And then I am going to take a sponge. I keep closing my ink pad and I'm not done with it. I'm going to ink up my edges, and I love to sponge things. Maybe it's because I like vintagey looking stuff a lot, but I remember there was only one time where I really regretted sponging something, and that was because I was in a swap at Stampin' Up! Convention for a scrapbook page, and I had so many different elements on my page that needed to be sponged, and when you have to multiply that by like 12 scrapbook pages, yeah, that was a lot. I think it was even 2 layouts, so it was 2 12 by 12s. I was like sponging for days. Now this one, before I sponge, I'm going to need my paper cutter, and I am going to cut these in, it is not half, I did it in 5/8. Oops, I just scored. Oops. And I'm going to do strips 5/8 inches. And then I'm going to fold there, and then I'm going to also sponge each one of these. And I did a total of 6, so 3 slats on each side of my crate. And just to speed the process up a little bit, I'm going to put that aside, and I've already pre-prepped my 6 strips. So you don't have to sit here and watch me do each one. I think that was a good enough example. So I did 6 strips, and I've already pre-put my sticky strip on there. And just because, again, you guys don't want to sit there and watch me put sticky strip on these little pieces. It's a little time consuming, and so I did that ahead of time. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the edge here of my punch, and this is the new label punch, and then I'm going to center it and punch, and this is just going to give me my handle for the side of my crate. And this is just guaranteeing that I'm going to kind of get in the same spot each time and center it again. Alright, that was pretty simple. So there's my crate. Then the next thing I did is I actually started on, and those kind of hung over, so I just pushed the extra adhesive. I kind of just went down to the bottom. I did leave a little bit of a space so it's not flush with the bottom. I did that. And then I took my next one, and this time I went flush to the top of my crate. Lined those up, and then I took my third one. Any excess just folding over there. And then I lined this up in the middle of those two so that they would be pretty even. Okay. And now I can do it to the other side. So let's just take one, fold over my excess there, and try to make that pretty even with the other side. If it's a little bit off, you won't be able to tell, but you know, I do want it to look nice, so I'm trying my best. Okay. Now, one more in the middle here, and push that down. Alright, so now I'm ready to attach to the other side, and I'm just going to start by peeling these 3 off and folding that up and attaching to my crate there. And again, I will go from bottom to top like I did with the other side. and then I'll put my middle one in so I can make sure that I'm making it pretty even. And there's that. Okay, one more side, and my crate will be all assembled. These crates are actually pretty easy to make. Once you know what size you want and you figure out your measurements, then it's pretty easy. Now, I wanted my crate large enough to fit my note cards, so that's what I went off of. But I did make my first one, and it was way too big. So I ended up making it a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, and I think it looks so much better. I can even show you my sample of my first one. It is pretty ginormous. See, it is a lot taller. It's a little bit deeper, but my cards just kind of just got too far in there. You couldn't really see them. I like this where they're kind of peeking out the top. And this one I didn't sponge, so I think the sponging definitely makes it look a lot better. So just thought I'd show you that. My crate is done, and I'm going to use some linen twine. I'm going to also use one of the new delicate doilies, and these ones are just a little bit different than the ones we had before in the catalog. And when you first get them, they are pretty stuck together, so make sure you're not taking more than one. And I just took this and kind of folded it over the edge there like that, and then I got some nail, just ran it over like that, and put this in the center, folded it over, and that adhesive will just kind of hold it there. Okay, and then I took a piece of Scrap Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp me a couple of strawberries, and I'm going to be using Watermelon Wonder, Cucumber Crush, and Basic Black. Now these are watercolored looking stamps, so when you see those spots that look like, oops, I forgot to stamp it correctly, it is made that way, so don't worry about it. Don't think you have to re-stamp it, because every time you stamp it, it's going to come out that way. So, put that aside, get my Cucumber Crush, and now I'll do my little leaf right on top. Now, and these images also come with an outline, which I really like. I think it just makes it look bold, but you could also stamp it without the outline, and it looks really pretty that way too. But I am adding the outline. So let's go ahead and line these up. And I'm not even real careful with these ones because of the watercolor look. I don't feel like if it goes out a little bit, like it matters that much. Plus, I am going to cut these out. And that one went off a little bit more than normal, but I think it still looks really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut these, but while I do, I'm going to remind you about our bonus days that are going on right now with Stampin' Up! For every $50 that you spend on Stampin' Up! Product, you will earn a $5 bonus days coupon. And these coupons can be used during the month of August, August 2nd through August 31st, and they can be redeemed for more Stampin' Up! Product. Now, this promotion is going all the way through July 31st, and so every purchase that you make, if you spend $50, you get $5. If you spend $100, you get $10. And if you spend $150 on product, you will also get hostess benefits, plus you would get $15 in bonus day coupons. Now, that is an awesome deal. And you want to take advantage of these bonus day coupons. This is the first time that Stampin' Up! Has ever offered anything like it, and I just think it is an awesome deal. Who doesn't like free money? I mean, I don't think anybody would turn down free money, right? So if you're going to be placing an order, you can always visit my website at www.rosecastillo.stampinup.net, and you can place an order anytime, and I would appreciate any and all of your orders. Okay, let's clear that out of the way. I just wanted to remind you about this. And the next thing I will be doing is I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals right on the back of my strawberries. And last time I did them flat, but this time I feel like I'm going to go ahead and pop those little strawberries up. And I kind of overlaid them a little bit. And then I thought it needed just a little something more, and that's when I brought in my twine. And so I'm just going to cut off a piece. And I'm going to get these kinks out by running my bone folder over these, kind of like you would curl ribbon. And then I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to tie a simple little bow. Let's see if I can do this in one shot. Because you know, when you're on camera, nothing goes as planned. Okay, yeah, I lost one of my little ends there, so I'm going to do that again. And maybe I should have cut it just a tad bit longer. But we will make this work. Okay, let's see if I can get it this time. And I see both my ends this time, so I didn't lose them. Ah. Okay, so just pull this tight now that I'm kind of got it where I want it. And I'm just going to add this on with a little glue dot. And I'll cut the tails so they all pretty much match. Grab a glue dot, and I'm going to kind of roll it up on itself so it's not as wide, and stick it right on the back of my little bow here. And then I just stuck that right in the middle there. And I thought it just added a little extra flair. And that is how you make the little crate. Isn't that adorable? I think these crates would make cute little gifts. You can put candies in there, you can put gift card and all sorts of stuff. I would also get some filler maybe and put it in there. I didn't have any, but for now, this is what my crate looks like. And I just think it's going to be an adorable gift for my aunt. And I hope that she likes it, because I made this especially for her. And I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and that you try to make a crate sometime soon and use it as a gift for somebody. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave me a comment. I'd be happy to answer any questions. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can continue to see my videos. Once again, if you need to place an order, you can visit my website at www.rosecastillo.stampinup.net. And I appreciate any and all business. Thank you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.